Hey guys, Ron here with a very big news update regarding Pokemon's future. So, games were revealed, everything was revealed, everybody. This is going to be an unscripted video, so I'm going to mess up every second, especially with all the hype going on and how nervous I was for the last hour, just refreshing every tab that I have. And so, also forgive the low quality editing, at least for compared to my other videos. We're just going to go through all the Twitter stuff, everything that was announced. Well, basically, you see it on screen right now. This was announced, but what happened, the rundown of what happened was basically there was a Pokemon press conference in Japan. Thank God I don't live in a place that usually sleeps during this time. But if we go scroll down here, the first thing that was revealed during the conference faked people out. There's a new game called Pokemon Quest, I believe, that, yeah, there it is, that's coming out on both the Switch and the mobile. The Switch game's coming out like today, I think. Today or tomorrow, while the mobile version is going to be coming out June, either late June or mid-June. It's basically it's a spin-off RPG where you play as Pokemon. It kind of looks like Rumble, even more primitive than Rumble. I don't know anything about Rumble though, so this is probably nothing like Rumble, but it should be actually really fun, especially for mobile phone. I really like Pokemon Go, so Pokemon on the phone is never a bad idea. This is nothing negative for the franchise. It's just another spin-off, just like any other spin-off in this franchise, so literally nothing to be nervous about. Everybody thought that this was the major announcement. Nope. It was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Guys, it's literally what all the leaks said. It's a Pokemon Yellow remake, basically. Pokemon Pikachu edition, so Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. This time you can play as a girl. But it's not, you don't play as Red you don't play as Red. You play as this new character that, I mean, it probably is, you could probably name him Red. He doesn't look different than Red. Where's the characters? They released art of them. For example, let's go to Cerebi, for example. Here. I should have drank some water before this. Here they are. So here's what's happening in the game. I'm barely gonna play any footage, but look at the graphics wise. Guys, this is a core RPG game. It's basically it takes place in Kanto. Takes place in Kanto, guys. And you control it with the Joy-Con, obviously, but there's basically no everything is the same except there's no battling. There's battling, but there's no wild battling. Instead, you just go straight up catching it Pokemon Go style with the Joy-Con. I don't know if there's any other setting to turn it off or not. I personally totally fine with that. I like this. This is not a bad thing to do. But and I haven't played Kanto in 6 years, so I'm totally fine with replaying Kanto, especially since this is not Gen 8. This is a Gen 7 game, guys. As you see here, there's gonna be a new title coming out late 2019. Wow, we are in 2018, by the way. This is not Gen 8. This is not the Gen 8 game. The Gen 8 game is gonna be coming out in 2019. That one's gonna be just like they said in the press conference, more like X and Y and Sun and Moon, or literally just a normal Pokemon main series game, core RPG. This is gonna be technically a core RPG. It takes place in Kanto, you battle, you have the same story, Team Rocket's there. It's basically Pokemon Yellow, but on the Switch. I gotta say, it looks super pretty. Look at you walking around, and you can play with your friends in the overworld. It looks nice. It looks like Pokemon OS on the Switch. But people would say, hey, that's a downgrade. But no, because this is not the next step in Pokemon. It's basically a mixture between a core RPG and a spin-off. It's a core RPG, and it connects to Pokemon Go. You can catch the Pokemon, you can send the Pokemon between both of them, and there's this new device that you use, that you store it's basically the Pokemon Walker? Is that what it's called? The Poke Walker, yeah. That you can transfer the Pokemon to the phone and vice versa, and you can transfer to this device. See? That little Pokeball thing. And by the way, guys, again, no script, so no order to what I'm saying. I'm just basically revealing as we go. Look at this. This is basically the leaked image that we got months ago. Pokemon, you can ride on Pokemon. Pokemon follow you. This is pretty epic. This is just a gateway to the next Pokemon game. Any person who doesn't usually play Pokemon is gonna buy this game, say this is pretty neat, and it's not way different than a normal core RPG. Then when the actual core RPG games come out, people are gonna get it, even if they don't usually play Pokemon, because this is gonna warm them up. This is a warm up for the actual Gen 8 games, and I'm totally fine, because that means they can take their time making the Gen 8 games with a new region, new Pokemon, new everything. Just like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is the game of last year. It was the game of the year, and that was postponed. And people are like, what? But now we know that's a good reason. There's a good reason for postponing games usually. Diamond and Pearl, I believe, was postponed too, and definitely not believed to be one of the lower generations or Pokemon main RPG games. Other than catching Pokemon instead of wild battles, I don't know if there's any difference. If you can see, you're able to see a screenshot. See right there, normal battles right here, and that this is basically Pokemon on the Switch. I miss the line art, the outline on the 3D models. I think it's a nice style. People don't like it that much. It's definitely, that's just a minority. But this looks pretty good. This is literally Pokemon on the Switch. Here's the thing. This is without any crazy lighting like in Alola. In Alola, there's some really good lighting in the battles. I don't know if there's nighttime or not. I may have missed that. This plus actual lighting and a little better textures is gonna be the actual game, because is gonna be the actual Gen 8 game. You can see here that and even though it's basically Pokemon Go on the Switch in terms of visuals, not in terms of the game itself. It's an actual RPG. You play through a story and everything. But like, here, let me see if I can find the part where they're in a forest. But look, yeah, I mean, like, where's that? Share, guys, you gotta share with friends. Look at this. From far away, look at that. That looks like a screenshot of the no lines version of Pokemon Go, of Pokemon Sun and Moon. You know, when people hack the game to make it, just to remove the lines and up-res all the models basically and everything in the game. But so visually, this is a pretty game. It looks good. But you basically start with Pikachu or Eevee, and I don't know if they're on your head even if you're followed by other Pokemon. You watch this trailer, it's going to be in the description and everything. But okay, here, like, this is literally my favorite screenshot of the game. It's basically Kanto ORAS style in terms of visual, but style. In style, not visuals. Visuals, it's definitely way better than ORAS. It's Pokemon on the Switch. This is literally if last generation was on the Switch. But although you see the trainers in the battle and everything. Pokemon CEO, one completely new Pokemon will be in the game. Completely all new Pokemon will be in the game. Wild battles do not exist in Pokemon, but you can battle other trainers, they said. Okay. It's basically only the first 151. But also includes Alola Pokemon. This is a Bloomberg Tech reporter in Tokyo right now covering the whole thing. There's a bunch of them. Well, did I press something? How many Pokemon this game? Original 150, some from Alola. Yep, November 16th. The covers are not the best. It looks like a fan-made cover, which I believe I've seen before. I've seen this fan-made cover. This is the official Pokemon. But so I mean, I guess, yeah, not the coolest Pokemon. It's pretty. If this game is pretty, the cover is pretty. It just doesn't. It looks like it's fan-made. Pokemon is still, they're still like revealing more news. Trainers, a special Pokemon referenced at the end of the Pokemon is referring to a Pokemon never seen before. The special Pokemon reference at the end of the Let's Go trailer. There's a special. What did I not miss? What did I miss? This is gonna be like, so in Gen 6. This is what happened in between Gen 3 and Gen 4, where people knew that Gen 4 was coming, but Gen 3 kept on going on, and because of that, because Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were delayed, because of that, a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon were revealed, like Munchlax and Lucario. I mean, Lucario was always planned to be revealed, but like, and all those Pokemon were planned to be revealed. But we got Gen 3 was the longest generation, I believe. We got a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon during Gen 3, like remember Pokemon Rush? Remember the anime where we had like Munchlax for a whole season. We had Munchlax and Weavile in the show, and Bonsly and Miss Mime Jr. They were showing a lot of Pokemon from the next generation, and people knew that the next generation was coming, and it wasn't coming. And then Diamond Pearl came out, and people liked it. It sold better than the Ruby and Sapphire. So nothing to be worried about on my end. I understand there's definitely not concerns. There's definitely gripes. People always want what they want. People expected something different, but there's nothing to be concerned about Pokemon, about the franchise. You can be concerned about the game. You can be like, what if there's no option to turn off the throwing? I don't know. You can be concerned about that. You can be concerned about anything in the game, but I personally don't believe there's anything to be worried about in terms of Pokemon's future and the future title for the Switch. That's going to be revealed maybe in E3, probably not. We're going to get more information definitely in E3 though. And this was basically a surprise conference. Not a lot of people knew about it. We knew that there was going to be an Ahosuta, I believe that's pronounced, the Pokemon variety show that is shown in Japan for kids, with, I forgot the host that is a singer that sings anime theme songs, ending theme songs, like the Gurren Lagann opening theme and the fifth ending theme in Brotherhood, in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The host is a huge idol in Japan and hosts Pokemon, loves Pokemon. It's so awesome. Go check it out. Well, we knew there was going to be an announcement on that. It's going to be this. But we didn't know about the press conference until recently. So, Pokemon Stadium, no online features planned for Let's Go, so only local multiplayer. Okay. So again, and also the actual that shows that this is not actually Gen 8, because the actual Gen 8 games will have will facilitate normal generation core series games facilitate, which is competitive battling. So there's not going to be competitive battling in this game. So they're basically spin-offs they're core RPG spin-offs. It's weird. It's a new thing, but it's nothing too weird, because it's a new thing, but it's a combination of two old things, a core RPG and a spin-off, basically. Nintendo looks to Pokemon fans for more sales of the Switch game. I think this will be a gateway Pokemon game for a lot of people. People are gonna buy it. People are definitely gonna buy it. Not bad. I'm going to get those games. I don't even have a Switch. I'm gonna get the Switch. But don't worry, I'm gonna get Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. So it's not gonna be just for Pokemon. And I was actually spending the whole week preparing something really awesome that hasn't been done in the Pokemon community or on YouTube, I believe. So, and that's gonna be something that's gonna be featured in a lot of videos hopefully in the future. So look forward for something. Check my Twitter if you want to know what's going on, what I'm talking about. I'll see you guys very soon. Keep in mind that I'm not gonna always talk about Pokemon news only when it's literally the most major thing ever, like this, a new core RPG like this. I'll see you guys very soon.